Hi, this is Kathy Biker and from Central Texas Technology Center, and this is Chapter 8 Review, and this is worksheet number 4. And the first problem is listed here, and I need to work the numerator and the denominator to get just one fraction. I have things being added and subtracted, and I need to join them together into one fraction. So this is really 6 over x minus x over 1. And the common denominator between them is x. So I need to get this one to have an x as a denominator. So to do that, I have to multiply the bottom by x, but that means I have to multiply the top by x. Alright, look at the bottom. I have 1 plus 6 over x, which is really 1 over 1 plus 6 over x. Again, my common denominator is x. I need to get this to be an x, so I multiply by x on the bottom, so I have to multiply it on top. Alright, so now let's go back to the numerator. I have 6 minus x times x, which is x squared, over the common denominator, x, divided by x times 1 is x, plus 6 over common denominator, x. Now I can make it into a division problem. 6 minus x squared over x divided by x plus 6 over x, which changes to multiplication. And I can cancel out my x's, but I really can't do much with this. This is not the difference of two squares. And so my final answer is going to be 6 minus x squared over x plus 6. Now to problem 2, we have two fractions equal to each other. I want to solve for x. Anytime you have two fractions equal to each other, you can cross multiply. So I have 8 times x plus 3, and then multiply the other way, which is 3x plus 1. Now use distributive property. 8x plus 24 equals 6x plus 2. Subtract 6x, and I get 2x plus 24 equals 2. Subtract 24, and I get 2x equals negative 22. Divide by 2, I get negative 11. And if I look back here, my negative 11 does not make either of these denominators 0. So that one is correct. Okay, I'm going to erase and put problems 3 and 4 up. I think it's kind of cool how this thing erases. It's a really large eraser. Okay, so now we're at problem number 3. And problem number 3 is to solve x plus 3 over 3x minus 18 minus x plus 2 over x minus 6 equals x over 3. Okay, I cannot cross multiply here because I have two things being subtracted here, and the only time you can cross multiply when you have a fraction equal to a fraction. So what I have to do is first of all factor to see what all my factors are on the bottom. These are all factored except for this one. I can factor out a common factor of 3. Okay, so my LCD, when I have an equation, I multiply through by the LCD. And the LCD is a 3 and x minus 6. Those are all my different factors. So I'm going to multiply everything by 3 times x minus 6 And the second term, 3 times x minus 6. And then on the right-hand side, multiply by 3 times x minus 6. Okay, so 3 times x minus 6 and 3 times x minus 6, I get x plus 3. And x minus 6 is minus 3 times x plus 2. Cancel the 3's, and I get x times x minus 6. So this is x plus 3 minus 3x minus 6 equals x squared minus 6x. X minus 3x is negative 2x, and 3 minus 6 is negative 3 equals x squared minus 6x. This is a quadratic, which means everything has to come to one side. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides, and I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So 0 equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. And I can factor that into x minus 3, x minus 1. I set them each now equal to 0. X minus 3 equals 0, and x minus 1 equals 0. So add 3 to both sides, and I get x is equal to 3. And I check that one up here, and 3 minus 6, that doesn't make 0. So I'm still good. That's a good answer. And x equals 1. Again, 1 I try and see, and it doesn't make the bottom 0, so it's a good answer. So I have two answers here. I have a 3 and a 1. Okay, so that is problem 3 on here. I'm going to erase it because I don't have any room for number 4. Okay, and I'm going to put problem number 4. I'm going to solve this formula for B. It says A is equal to RT over 2B. To solve for B, I need to first of all multiply both sides by 2B to get rid of the fraction. So 2B times A and RT over 2B times 2B. Or not to be. I had to throw that in. This is RT equals, I'm going to put them alphabetical, 2AB. But I just want to solve for B. So I'm going to divide by 2A. So B is equal to RT over 2A. So that is the answer to number 4. And that is the end of the review for Chapter 8. This is worksheet number 4. Have a great week and have a happy Thanksgiving. I wish the best for all of you. I'm so grateful that all of you are in my class. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving.